ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ समस्तब्रह्मविद्या आचार्येभ्यो नमः ऋषिभ्यो नमः मुनिभ्यो नमः गुरुभ्यो नमः देवताभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः वेदव्यासवैशम्पायनयाज्ञवल्क्यादि ऋषिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः श्री आद्यशङ्कराचार्यवर्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. Before totally involving only in spiritual sadhana, in the remembrance of Guru, in the remembrance of Shruti, we have to do the daily practice of remembering them. This daily practice of Shruti Smarana, Guru Smarana, Rishi Smarana alone makes us habitually revel always in Shruti, Guru and Tattva. If this practice we don't do and we think we are doing Adhyatmic Sadhana or we can grow, is only an imagination, because without this effort, mind being pulled towards the Paramatma spirituality never happens. That is why the routine everyday hours of coming to the class, doing the Prarthana Shlokas, doing the Parayanam of the Upanishad, and studying few mantras and the meaning. This is the minimum thing which we have to do not to get flooded away by the total inner and outer worldliness. First, we have to protect from not being carried away by the world, these floods. Then only we can slowly hold on to the support of the same thing and come out of the total flow of the water. So the flow of the water is samsara flood. We are carried away. Then this our regular classes are the supporters, anchors, holding on to it strongly. We are not flooded away. Again, holding on to the same support of Shastra daily, that we come out of the entire flow of samsara slowly in time to only feel for, desire for, work for obtaining Paramatma. This is what happens to everyone. Let us also put our efforts in this direction. And efforts also not so great if we are just committed. Daily we have to attend our class, this much. बाकी कुछ भी सोचो गलत है इसके खिलाफ, ऐसा सोचकर बस आ जाना. And the mind is not so devil that throughout the life all the time it travels. It travels many times, sometime, but not all the time. And with little of upasana to Guru and Paramatma, mind cooperates and tells, okay, I will do what you say. You want to come to the class? Okay, I will do. But will you give me some eatables, some good sleep in the afternoon? Tell to the mind, okay. बाद में दोपहर में तो स्वामी तंग नहीं करेंगे ना, सो तब जाकर सो जाओ. So, okay. In this way, we have to talk to our mind, discuss with our mind, samjhaify the mind, Then involve the mind in our daily routine of spirituality. Okay. Without that, we get flooded away by the worldliness of rajas and the sleepiness of the tamas. How much ever we are busy, and the entire country's Ajadika Vajrotsav or whatever Mahotsav, Amritotsav is on your own shoulders, more than the Prime Ministers, Chief Ministers, yet you have to find your time for the morning classes. That is called as commitment. Okay, now let us do as every day with same devotion and shraddha the chanting of our Taittiriya Upanishad mantras, then little of conclusion if at all remains of the eighth Anuvaka, then the beginning of Navamanuvakam we will do today. Start the chanting, we have to do from the Vyahruti Upasana, that is 10th mantra in the, we call it as in our Siksha Valli, where yesterday we finished with Meda and Sri Kamanartham, the Pranava Prarthana. Okay, chanting. If you are following it, you know it. I need not repeatedly say. Start. Om Bhurbhuvah Suvarithi Va Etastisro Vyahritayah Tasamuhasmaitam Chaturthim Mahachamasya Pravedayate Maha iti Tadbrahma Sa Atma Anganyanya Devataha Bhuritiva Ayam Lokaha भुव इत्यन्तरिक्षं सुवरित्यसौ लोकः मह इत्यादित्यः आदित्येन वाव सर्वे लोका महीयन्ते भूरिति वा अग्निः भुव इति वायुः सुवरित्यादित्यः मह इति चन्द्रमाः चन्द्रमसा वाव सर्वाणि ज्योतिर्गंसि महीयन्ते भूरिति वा रुचः भुव इति सामानि सुवरिति यजोगंसि मह इति ब्रह्म ब्रह्मणा वाव सर्वे वेदा महीयन्ते भूरिति वै प्राणः भुव इत्यपानः सुवरिति व्यानः मह इत्यन्नम् अन्नेन वाव सर्वे प्राणामहीयन्ते तावा एताश्चतस्रश्चतुर्धा चतस्रश्चतस्रो व्याहृतयः तायो वेद स वेद ब्रह्म सर्वेऽस्मै देवा बलिमावहन्ति स य एषोऽन्तर्हृदय आकाशः तस्मिन्नयं पुरुषो मनोमयः अमृतो हिरण्मयः अन्तरेण तालुके य एषस्तन इवावलम्बते सेन्द्रयोनिः यत्रासौ शान्तो विवर्तते व्यपोह्य शीर्षकपाले भूरित्यग्नौ प्रतितिष्ठति भुव इति वायौ सुवरित्यादित्ये मह इति ब्रह्मणि आप्नोति स्वराज्यम् आप्नोति मनसस्पतिं वाक्पतिश्चक्षुष्पतिः श्रोत्रपतिर्विज्ञानपतिः एतत्ततो भवति आकाशशरीरं ब्रह्म सत्यात्मप्राणारामं मन आनन्दं शान्तिसमृद्धममृतम् इति प्राचीनयोग्योपास्व पृथिव्यन्तरिक्षं द्यौर्दिशो वान्तरदिशाः अग्निर्वायुरादित्यश्चन्द्रमा नक्षत्राणि आप ओषधयो वनस्पतय आकाश आत्मा इत्यधिभूतम् अथाध्यात्मम् प्राणो व्यानो पान उदानः समानः चक्षुश्रोत्रं मनोवाक्त्वक् चर्ममागस्सग्गस्नावास्थिमज्जा एतदधिविधाय ऋषिरवोचत् पाङ्क्तं वा इदगं सर्वम् पाङ्क्तेनैव पाङ्क्तग्ग स्पृणोतीति ॐ शान्तिः 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 ओमद श्रीकृष्णयजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीयारण्यकान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीयशाखान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ॐ यस्माज्जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदन्धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः यैरिमे गुरुवै पूर्वं वदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याता सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते ॐ अथ प्रथमा शिक्षा वल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतो तद्वक्तारमवतो अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 अथ अष्टमोऽनुवाकः प्रणवोपासनमन्त्राः ओमिति ब्रह्म ओमितीदगं सर्वम् ओमित्येतदनुकृतिः स्म वा अप्यो श्रावयेत्याश्रावयन्ति ओमिति सामानि गायन्ति ओगुं सोमिति शस्त्राणि शगुंसन्ति ओमित्यध्वर्युः प्रतिगरं प्रतिगृणाति ओमिति ब्रह्मा प्रसौति ओमित्यग्निहोत्रमनुजानाति ओमिति ब्राह्मण प्रवक्ष्यन्नाह ब्रह्मोपाप्नवानीति ब्रह्मैवोपाप्नोति ॐ शान्तिः 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 By God's grace, Gurudev's Krupa, by the Krupa of Rishi Muni Guru Devata Parampara, in the study of this Taittiriya Upanishad with Adi Shankara Bhashyam, we have spent some 3 or 4 substantial days or classes to understand about and the glory, the Mahima of the Omkara, the Pranava. And then we have given sufficient data to be convinced about for taking Om as the Alambana for the Upasana both of the Apara and Para Brahma, for both the Siddhis or the results of reaching and becoming identified with Mahat Brahma and enjoying the total gross, subtle and causal, and reaching and identifying with Parabrahma and transcending all Sthula Sukshma Karana and enjoying or experiencing the Parabrahma. We have to each one, like in any other case also, wherever we want to go, first we have to think, we have to decide, we go. Anything we want to do, first we have to think, we have to decide and do. Anything we have to involve in, indulge in, we have to think, we have to decide, and we have to involve in. In the same way, the gurus, the acharyas may tell us about various upasanas, including this pranava upasana, but it is you and I who have to think about it, understand about it, feel for it, get all the convictions required, and then comes the commitments. Then, like a vrata, when one does the anushtana, the upasana as anushtana, then he will get the result. See how much we are sincere in applying ourselves, that much will be our understanding, conviction, practice. Accordingly, will be our benefit. In this world of ours, the trick of the mind and Maya is most unimportant, valueless, stupid object or activity or thing also can be given as important as as if it is on the entire life. Even managing the nails can be the entire life's mission. 20 years spent in the management of the right hand fingers nails, 20 years in left hand, 20 years for the right feet foot, left foot 20, 80 साल उसी में भी जा सकते हैं. बाल संवारते संवारते जिंदगियां गुजर जा सकती. In life, the most trivials can also be given so much importance. Anything, it can be like a person looked at you with frowning face or disapproval. Enough for you to suffer for entire life, but why he looked at me? Why she looked at me? That can be the stupid wretchedity of the mind. And another stupid wretchedity of the mind's possibility is what? The most highest, important, most divine Parabrahmanubhuti, which gives the moksha, also can be so simply, devalued like a piece of paper or any unwanted thing. This is the power of Maya. The most important Paramatma also can be made as least important or useless, and the least useless issues of the world, trivials of the world, activities of the world, indulgence of the world, objects of the world, people of the world can be valued so much. Like Bhagavan is zero valued, and the useless children, servant, in-laws, outlaws, जिनके साथ थोड़ा ही रहना होता है, but the whole life is gone for them. और एनी सच पीपल, कुत्ते को पालने के लिए जिंदगी पूरा लगाते लोग. I don't encourage all that. You start an institute and do that. But if you want GOD, you can't be running behind DOG. Choose GOD or DOG. Each one has their own opinion. But the point is what? This is the Maya of the Mana. Therefore, even though we are every day studying Upanishads, is our importance given to them is only up to the study level, or we want to understand it, or we want to convinced about it and we want to start the practice of it, or we want to start the practice of it or do the practice rigorously and vigorously, and do we feel the sense of urgency to experience the truth very soon, this very moment, not even next moment. On that depends our sadhana and evaluation. Any day one can leave the class, like many of you bunk some other. Any day you can stop studying books. Any day you can stop contacting the guru. Just like that, a thought will come, that nonsense thought. Why it comes, you don't think because you never think. And you just drop. हो गया फिर उस जिंदगी के लिए गुरु को छोड़ दी. फिर go back to your own lagu. Is it not? I was going to temple for 20 years. Suddenly, I don't know what happened, I stopped going. Suddenly, I don't know what happened, I stopped doing my puja. Suddenly, I don't know what happened, I left the Guru. Suddenly, what happened, I don't know, I just left my upasana, I left my japa. Why don't you live the life now? अब बचा क्या है जीने के लिए? No, 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 I'm indulging in, see, I joined this firm, that company, this group, that club, this WhatsApp group in cell phone, and I get all WhatsApp messages about all satsanga and that. Therefore, I study that, I don't need to attend Swamiji's class. There are one or two of you, I know who are they. So much habituated to those things that while sitting in the class also, you watch them. And which groups you watch also, I know that. Mind can have this way, the suggestion for a moment's time you can live. I know what happened. I just was doing was japa, I left it. And I left respecting, revering the Guru. Suddenly हो जाते हो मूर्ख, पता नहीं कैसा माया है वो. The Guru whom you consider as Bhagwan, suddenly one day you just drop and you become Bhagwan. You become guru and ask others to do. So, this is how everybody's dangerous mind works. That's mind, not intellect. Intellect is always alert about. It's always conscious about through all the data obtained as to what is greater achievement to be achieved, what is a greater pursuit to be pursued, and what is not so great, therefore, what is to be sacrificed and what is to be taken up at every day, every moment. The intellect is alert if it is used. If not used, intellect just sleeps. Clear? So we are doing all these studies, but how much is our progress depends on how much we are intellectually involved with the convictions and commitments and practices. Now, among all the upasanas, there is no greatest upasana than pranava. That also is taught, and no easiest upasana also than pranava taught. But are we taking up or not? On that depends. Are we going to get benefit out of it or not? And always we tell you, information never helps us. Knowledge it has to become. Knowledge never helps us. Practice it should become. Practice once in a while doing never helps us. It should become nature or habit. Then only those sadhanas will help us, not otherwise. We have to keep in mind. Okay. Now, toward the end, one or two thoughts we will share and see what has been done so far. Then we enter into the Navama Anuvaka. So, Omiti Brahma understood, Omiti Idagam Sarvam understood. Then the examples of Yajnashala are given. How the Brahma, Dvaryu, Hota, Udgata, all helping students and participants were fully tuned to the Om. Guru did all the Veda mantra Ucharana, learning and all that. Now he has come to Om level. For him, Om is enough. Other students are learning other Vedas. Therefore, for them that is important immediately. Later on, for them also, as they grow like the Guru, Om alone becomes everything for them. But now they are learning all things. After that, they also will come to the level of Guru, where Guru has already reached Om is everything. Therefore, by uttering Om only, he gives permission, he scolds or he gives ideas, he gives guidances, he makes an initiative, he tells them to have a break, he tells toward the end to even stop, only by using Om. Om is a syllable uttered by him outside. But in the mind, he knows at that time Om is both a Mahat Brahma as the means, Om is as the Parabrahma as the goal. That clarity has got. Why? Omiti Brahma, Omiti Idagam Sarvam. He thoroughly studied. Understood? First two lines, when you thoroughly study, then you understand Mahat and Parabrahma, both of them are Om. Then with the Om as Alambana, you do what the things are being told outside, to be done outside. As a Yajamana, as a Brahma or Advari. So, one by one, ओमित्येतदनकृतिः स्मवा अव्यो श्रावयति आश्रावयन्ति ॐ इति सामानि गायन्ति ॐ शोम इति शस्त्राणि शगंसन्ति ओमित्यध्वर्युः प्रतिकरं प्रतिगृह्णाति ओमिति ब्रह्मा प्रसौति देन ओम इति अग्निहोत्रम अनुजानाति ओम इति ब्राह्मणः प्रवक्षन्नाह ब्रह्मैवोपाप्नवानीति ब्रह्मैवोपाप्नोति ओम इति ब्राह्मणः प्रवक्षन्नाह ब्रह्म उपाप्नवानीति ब्रह्मैव उपाप्नोति. The last two mantras we have not given sufficient value importance. That one we will see today and then summarize. What is that? The last one, Om iti Brahmanaha Pravakshan Aha Brahma Upapnavani iti. Om iti Brahmanaha Pravakshan Aha Brahma Upapnavani iti. Om iti Brahmanaha Aha. Brahmana said Om. Pravakshan. While saying Om, what other thing he said? Brahma upapnavani iti, that I am going to obtain Brahma. So means what? Be attentive. Very important thought here. Ki, the Brahmana has so much faith in the Omkara as Mahat Brahma and Parabrahma, and so much faith in that Parabrahma or Mahat Brahma who are symbolized by Omkara. He has got so much faith in them that by utterance of the Om, by being pleased with this effort of mine, we attend to. Both Mahat Brahma, Parabrahma will so much love me and bless me. And because of their blessings, for whatever the purpose I am doing the Om, they will fulfill it too. That inexplicable deepest faith in him, in Om being the Alambana of Mahat Brahma and Parabrahma, and in faith in the Mahat and Parabrahma, that they will love me so much when I take Om as Alambana for Upasana, and with so much love on me because I am doing Om as Alambana and Upasana of it, they will bless me with everything I want. It's like my Rama. I trust Nama so much that it is nothing but Bhagavan himself. And I trust that when I take Nama regularly, the Rama will be so much pleased that he will bless me with both the results of the worldliness, result of the ultimate truth. If you can understand it, here also that Brahmana has, because of the traditions of practice and benefits, है ना, प्रैक्टिस करते करते उसका फायदा, like how these Marwadis or Vaishyas for generations together they continue to be business people because they are practicing and they are getting benefit. They are practicing, they are getting benefit. Is it not? When the children, you may put them in any of the education, IT सिखा दो, इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ा दो, इवन मेडिसिन भी सिखा दो, उसका दिमाग फाइनली व्यापार में ही आ जाएगा. He will leave everything and come and join the father only in doing business. Don't you see it? So many houses, so many places. The parents think कि हम तो व्यापारी हैं, है ना, हम बच्चों को बड़े स्कूल कॉलेज पढ़ाकर उनको ये वो इंजीनियरिंग करेंगे. वो सब पढ़ेगा लेकिन उसका दिमाग will not go there. He'll come and sit in the shop only. Then only there is solace to him because the genes are like that, the nature is like that. More than that, they are seeing it. How much Papa working hard morning, evening in business, so much money is earned depending on the effort. ये अपना हाथ का काम है, बाहर का हमारा ठिकाना नहीं है. All these thoughts make them come back. In the same way, these Brahmanas from generations onwards were using Om as Alambana for both Mahat Brahma, Parabrahma, and that Mahat Parabrahma were blessing them abundantly. In the initial period of the life, the Mahat Brahma was blessing with the plenitude of everything. The later period of the life, the Parabrahma was blessing with the Brahmanubhuti. Therefore, it was what do you say, the conviction in generations continuously for the Om being the Alambana support. Full faith they have. This is what we have to traditionally pass on to our children. The faith in spirituality for both the worldly gains through the upasanas and yajnayaga, and for the spiritual gain through listening from the Guru, the Vedanta, then Swadhyaya, Dhyana, Ityadi. The faith in that. I am underlying the word, the Shraddha aspect. Because Sattvan Rupa Sarvasya Shraddha Bhavati Bharata Shraddha Mayoyam Purushaha Ayoyat Shraddha Sa Eva Saha. We are not able to give the powerful Shraddha in the required things to the children. Therefore, somebody is involved in inculcating in them some funny Shraddha and they are getting carried away towards that. The most problematic thing happening to the youth, especially the Shraddha for Desha Bhakti. You know, Amrit Mahotsav announcement is going on. I am not following what is being done, etc. I'm sorry, no time. But what I believe, Throughout the country, thousands of schools, colleges are there. Youth are studying. How many hundreds of programs should have been done by the government to tell the children about the sacrifice of each and every of the freedom fighter. सिर्फ झंडा बांटने से क्या होता है बताओ? हर जगह झंडा लगा रहे हैं। आई एम अफ्रेड डे आफ्टर टुमारो, आफ्टर 15 अगस्त हुआ, उस झंडे का क्या हाल करेंगे? फिर कचरे कुंडी में डालेंगे, जला देंगे, बिकॉज लाखों करोड़ों में बांट रहे। You understand? It's very humiliating thing. And in Indian mentality, we know anything after using it is thrown. Even the guru also used and thrown. What to talk about janda? Not that. Teaching them how sacrifices were made from the time immemorial for protecting the nation, the culture, the tradition, and spirituality. Then give them the vision. We have done ours and we brought the Amrutotsav. Now the 100 years Vajrotsav is in your hands, O youth who are in the age of 14 onwards. When you go to, when the India celebrates 100th Independence Day, you will come to 40 years. You are in the peak period of your life. What will be your contribution? Visualize that at individual level, at your own family level, institutional level, if possible at the national, global level. Create that in them, the faith I am talking about, then you see the Indian rupee should become equivalent to dollar, if not more. What to do for that? The morals and ethics in the country should come back. What to do for that? The scriptural glory has to be spread everywhere. What is my role as the youth? The youth 25 years wala, they are the main contribution to us for the next 25 years, because by the time the Vajrotsav or the 100 years come, they become 50. They are the ones ready to pass on the baton to next generation. Is it not? The government should give that faith. For the nation, I'm just talking about this particular Amrutotsav. Otherwise, एक दिन का सब भूल जाते हैं अपन. Is there? So too, in our family system, traditionally, we have to inculcate the faith in children wherever they go. First and foremost thing is their full faith in spirituality. Then use the spirituality only both for the worldly success and also for the spiritual unfoldment. Never even think even once that without spirituality you can do this or that and achieve this or that. That faith. So here the faith in the Sanatana Dharma, faith in doing the Yajnayagadi Upasanas, faith in doing meditation, and faith and in the Omkara as the Alamana and support for all of that was so beautifully systematically passed on. That the student, the day he enters the ashrama, first day only he says, Ki I am holding on to the Om is Mahat and Parabrahma, and my upasana of them through the Om will definitely propitiate them. And when they are happy, they will bless me. And when they bless me, the purpose for which I am coming into this Gurukula, he is fulfilled in both ways of getting the two purposes are what? One is किं अथवा इति ग्रहीष्यामि ब्रह्म वेदम उपाप्नवानि. So be attentive. The first purpose of my coming to the ashram is learning the Brahma. The learning Brahma is Veda here. So learning the Veda. What is the learning the Veda aspect? We told yesterday, right from learning the grammar or the language, through that slowly learning all the Veda mantras, and in Veda mantras, whatever the Upasana and Yajna Shaga Prakriyas are there, all of them I will thoroughly learn and I will thoroughly practice them. And through the Yajnas, the variety of Devatas, I invoke their grace, and they will see to it that every material thing, worldly thing, worth required for enjoyment, I am blessed with. सो मैं भाषा सीखूंगा, ध्यान से सुनना, वेद पढ़ना सीखूंगा, वेद मंत्रों का उच्चारण सीखूंगा, वेद मंत्रों के अंदर रहने वाला अर्थ को सीखूंगा, और वो वाला अर्थ यज्ञ याग का उपासना का है. तो ऑल द यज्ञ याग आई विल लर्न एंड आई विल प्रैक्टिस द यज्ञ यागस and I will be blessed by the Mahat Brahma and other gods for my all outer possibility, all the outer my prosperity and success. So This is the meaning of that child's faith in the Omkara. That starting with this Om, I will never leave it, I will achieve all of that. That's called Apara Brahma Prapti through Om. Faith I am talking about. Brahma upapnavani ihi. Upapnavani ihi means what? Definitely. Brahma upapnavani iti. Upapnavani. Brahma upapnavani. Definitely I am going to get Brahma. Why? Because the power of Om is such, and it is time and again proved in all the earlier generations. In front of my own eyes, I am seeing my chachas and all, my pitaji, my grandfather, and their generation of so many, and they are doing the upasana of Omkara. They have all learned Brahma. Here, the faith in the power of Om, that when you take Om as the alambana for the upasana, the upasya devatas will definitely bless you. And the blessing of them is for what? To fulfill the mission of life. Before that, fulfill the mission of being in the Gurukula. And what is the purpose of Gurukula stay mission? First one is Veda I will be studying. Means what? Bhasha I will understand. Veda I am able to chant. Vedokta Yajnayaga I will be able to thoroughly understand. I perform them. I get all the result of that. That is the meaning of I will learn Veda. Brahma matlab Veda मैं जानूंगा. Expanded meaning, exhaustive meaning, complete meaning, unambiguous meaning. With that faith, he holds on to Om. Whenever the difficulty, he'll go to the Om and say, hey, Om, you are Mat Brahma. Some gadbad is in my mind and intellect. Please set it right so that my learning never stops. Like this, you can put in 100 ways how they were using the Omkara as alaman, like Ram Ram Bachao, Ram Ram, Hanuman Ji, Nasir, Rajab Tanam Tarantu Veera. Don't we do in the Purana Kala of Hanuman Ji ka? याद करते कि नहीं? भगवान राम, any of the इष्ट देवता, जब भी कुछ भी हो, we remember him. Though, see, these are all the spoiled misguidances because of which the Vedic glory has gone away, where we have given too much importance to even Rama and Krishna and Shiva. And nowadays, the new demigods and demigurus are become giving more important. Even Rama, Krishna, and Shiva also forgotten. No need to worship Rama and Krishna. There are some temples, some people they say, "Abba, इस गुरु को पकड़ हो जाता है." सब मिलकर अल्टीमेटली द वैदिक परंपरा को गाले हवा में मिला रहे पानी में. It's open thing. What is there to? Ours is not Puranic culture. Ours is Vedic culture. Vedic is basic. Purana, all of that maintain, but don't miss the original one. In the original Om alone, Om contains ever 1,000 Ramas, 1,000 Krishnas, 1,000 Shivas, millions of all Devis and Ganapatis. सब इसमें है. अब इसको हम भूल गए. देखो, the basic roots. That's why I said you the Vedic villages should come up. There everywhere Omkara, Pranava, Upasana, all are happening. By the way, koshish karo. So we are talking about the faith of the Brahmana in the Omkara's Shakti when it is used as the alambana for Upasana of the Mahat and Parabrahma. As the Upasana of Mahat Brahma is so pure, so pakka that he will be blessed in the success of his pursuit of gaining Brahma. Apnu, Brahma upapnavani. Brahma upapnavani. Brahma upapnavani. So I will learn Veda. Learn Veda as I told you. All the steps. I learn the language. I learn the Veda mantra ucharana. I learn in the Veda mantras. Whatever the yajna upasana I start, all the steps. And I do that and I get the benefit of it. All that is called I will learn Veda, his faith. Because I am taking support of Om. Om has that power. One side, 50%. Second meaning is what? Athava, Brahma means Paramatma. The other person, he says Brahma means Paramatma here. Therefore, Brahma Upapnavani means what? Parabrahma Paramatma Anubhava. I will definitely get here because I am holding on to Om as Alambana for Upasana, Parabrahma, and Om Alambana is so powerful, time tested, proved, successful, so many millions of times. Therefore, I will also be successful in achieving the Brahma in my experience. Here, Brahma means Parabrahma himself. So what's the main mantra in the shloka? Main sentence, Brahma upapna vani. ब्रह्म उपापन वाणी ही. देन उसको एक तरफ क्या है, ब्रह्म इज इक्वल टू वेद, अदर साइड इज ब्रह्म इज इक्वल टू पर ब्रह्म तत्व. So Brahma Upapnavani means I will obtain Brahma. One meaning is I will obtain entire Vedic ritualistic jnanam, and I practice it and I get benefits. Another one, Brahma Upapnavani means what? I will obtain Parabrahma. So for that, what is required? The Guru Saranagati, Om will make me do. Then Guru, by Guru's guidance, whatever he says, the Om will make me do all that. That qualifies me. The qualification are Sadhana Chatushte Sampada. Remember, the sadhana chatushte sampada little only required for your the Veda Brahma pursuit of Yajnayaga. Okay? There Shamadama Uparama सब चाहिए, लेकिन मुमुक्षु तो क्या जरूरत नहीं है, because you are not going for moksha there. There your purpose is do Yajnayaga and get this world and other world Sukha, Ananda, Shanti, which is possible. Therefore, why not get it? That track is different. But when you come to the track of Parabrahma Prapti as a goal, there the minimum is necessary initial qualifications are the Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampada. What are they? Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadhi, Shatka Sampada and Mukshutva. These four are Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampada. In these four, the Shamadhi, Shatka Sampada has got 6. Therefore, the total are 9. Those 6 are Shama, Dhamma, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. These 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. With preparation, when I go to Guru, Guru tests it. If I have them, he gives me Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. So here in the second meaning of Brahma Upapna Vani, in that what? I will have the desire to have Brahma. I'll have the desire and conviction about the need of going to the Guru. I'll have the desire, conviction, and effort to gain all the Chatushtaya, Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampada. Why? I am holding on to the Om. Therefore, whenever I am lagging in anything behind or lacking in your, I just go back to my Om and say, hey, Om Parabrahma, Om Paramatma. Today, nowadays, Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampada is weakening. Please strengthen me. I know that my prayer will be answered, not because of the power of prayer, but because of the power of the Om. Is it not? I surrender to my Guru. Om, please bless me. If at all I am able to surrender to the Guru, it is because the Omkara blessed me. Very essential in the Brahma Vidya Guru. Then comes the most important things of Shravanam. I know the Om will bless me, that I will regularly do the Shravanam of the Tattvamasya Adi Mahavakyas from my Guru. Now we are talking about the second meaning of Brahma Upapnavani, where the Brahma is Parabrahma. Upapnavani, he means definitely I will get. With that faith, he is doing the Om Upasana. So in that, what is the meaning, exhaustive meaning of Brahma Upapnavani is, although the finally reaching Brahma is the final goal, but what leads to that, all the steps will be achieved by me by the grace of Om. Therefore, I am holding on to Om. Like I hold on to Gurudev. He will see to it that I'll have energy to have classes. He will see to it that I'll be able to study the various textbooks. He'll see to it that everything will be all right while communicating it. He'll see to it that I am with His grace. The people also will come and attend class. Thode bhi jitna bhi ho. So these all, anytime anything lagging, I just bank upon him. Hey Guru, this is what is missing. Please help me. In the same way, those days for them, everything is Om. So Om, through the Om Alambana, Brahma Upapnavani, Brahma is the Veda, in the Veda, the language part of it, then the mantra Ucharana part of it, then the third one is the meaning of that, in which Yajnayaga are there, fourth, performing them with all the resources, system and all, getting the result of every material prosperity here and hereafter. Om will give me. With that faith they used to do, not with any doubt. Then this side, Om means Brahma means Parabrahmanubhuti. Then to get the Parabrahmanubhuti, whatever the qualifications are required, all of them the Omkara will give me. That is the faith. This point which we are discussing today, right from 20 minutes, is faith in the power of Om to bless us. Faith in the power of Om as Alambana. So it will give me Viveka Vairagya, it will give me Shrimadhamadi Shatka Sampada, it will give me Mumukshuttam, Omkara, hey Om Bhagavan, give me Shamadhi Shatka Sampada. You ask, he will give. Omkar Bhagavan, you are capable, you have given to million the mumukshata, give me. Hey Omkar Bhagavan, you have taken so many the samsaris who became sadhakas to the Guru by making them disciple. Make me also disciple. Hey Om Paramatma, take me to a wonderful Shrutriya Brahmanishta Guru. You can tell to Omkar Bhagavan, please take away this Swami and give a new, more fashioned, more modern Guru. You will get. गुरुस इन द मेकिंग आर देयर, दुकानों में तैयार हो रहे हैं, तो आप प्रार्थना करो तो मिल जाएंगे आप. ओम हैज दैट पावर. बट मोर इंपॉर्टेंट इज व्हाट? नाउ आई एम सेटल्ड इन माय माइंड of reaching the ultimate goal of Parabrahma, and I am settled in the mind that this Guru alone will guide me. After that, how he guides and what I have to do? First, Shravanam. So, I will definitely get Parabrahma because I am holding on to the Om Alambana. To that person, the first step of Shravana also happens. If doesn't happen, you can ask. The Shravana can be have three obstacles. One, Guru himself may not able to teach because he is not interested in you or he is not well that day. Second is what? You are not interested to go and learn. Third, you have gone there, but the Antakarana is not cooperating. Therefore, the Shravana is not happening effectively. These are the three obstacles, for Shravana. Then you pray to the Om Bhagavan, Hey Omkar Bhagavan, let the Shravana be fulfilling. Then he will see that the Omkara, Guru is healthy, Guru takes the class. You are also healthy, you come to class. Then your mind also cooperates. That day your Shravana becomes perfect. Because Shravana is the first step in the Brahma Anubhuti. Then the second one, most important, where you and I have to start. Particularly, I have to start. You have already done it. What is that? The Mananam. So, right now we need the Omkara Bhagavan's Kripa for the second step in the pursuit of excellence of Brahma Anubhuti called as Mananam. Hey Guru, hey Omkara Bhagavan, please bless me to have the Mananam. Then he will make the mind prepared for Mananam. He will make the outer conveniences. Then we go sit somewhere and start doing the Mananam. Because Mananam is the second essential important step in the pursuit of Brahma Anubhuti, which what is the disciple said here? Brahma Upapnuvanihi in that. And after the Manana, the doubts have gone away. Now to experience the self, we have to do the Nidhi Dhyasa, which we are studying nowadays in our Telugu Drukdrishya Vivekam. So, we at this level, after the Mananam is fulfilled, it should fulfill in meditation and experience. Om Bhagavan, I am holding on to you, please bless me with the power, with the convenience to do the Didhyasanam of what I understood through the Mananam. So, through Mananam, I understood I am not the Deha, I am Atma. Now, may I reject the Dehata, the Atmata, experience the Atma Anubhuti in the meditation. Please bless me. See, this is what I am saying is at our level, very low level. कि हम बेग कर रहे हैं, हे ओंकार भगवान मुझे दो. What this disciple doing in Upanishad is something higher. We are talking from our side. He say मेरे को मिल ही जाएगा ब्रह्म क्योंकि मैं पकड़ा हूँ ब्रह्म ओंकार को. ब्रह्म उपापनवानी ही. His faith is so strong that he just goes to the Guru with full faith. I am surrendering to you, and Guru also accepts him. Then the Shravanam starts and he listens. Manam starts. It happens. How come it is happening? Why? What are you talking? Om is blessing. Why? Other than blessing, what will he do? What is the meaning of that? I have so much faith in him. The Omkar. Like in any of the faiths between parents and children, the parents are asked by children without doubt. Children are taken care of parent. कभी भी उनकी जिंदगी में 40-50 साल भी कभी कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं आता. Why? Such a beautiful binding aspect of faith. So too there are millions of couples as wife and husband. Such a faith. Throughout life they are so cordially, wonderfully understanding each other doing. Because faith में वो जादू है. So too there are some rare combination of guru and disciple. एक बार गए गुरु के चरण में, अब मोहे लागी रे लगन गुरु चरणन की. चरणन की गुरु चरणन की, चरण बिना अभी कछ न विभावे, फिकर नहीं मोहे, तरनन की मोहे, लागे रे लगन गुरु चरणन की. है ना? फिकर नहीं मुझे धरना की. There are some great disciples holding on to Guru. They don't even trouble Guru little bit. Throughout life they are surrendered. And there are some, every Guru is like that, not some Guru. Whoever the disciple that way comes to him surrendered. Guru तो अपना life उस disciple के लिए न्योछावर. Because the faith. So many examples I gave. Now, to the students of this tradition of Vedic culture, which we have lost, the faith in Omkara is so much that they relentlessly do the Om Ucharana, Om Smarana, Om Prarthana, Om Dhyana, Om Pasana, that they know that Om is blessing them, both for the Mahat Brahma result, Brahma meaning वो है यहाँ the Parabrahma प्राप्ति के लिए. In the steps of Mananam, Nididhyas. He says, yeah, Om is in the preparation of blessing me. Now he brought me up to the Mananam level. Like you and I are slowly from Shravanam entering to Mananam. Few of us. Some are still struggling to be regular in this Shravanam. Some just lost the faith and carefulness. Therefore, they are slowly, Lord is taking them away from his blessing zone. And if they continue like that, in some days you will see that they go out of class. And I only watch. Like I am watching many people leaving and going. I can't do anything. But the one who has got the faith, he will say, no, Swamiji, we have come up to Shravan level, Mananam is happening. Then I know, you and me, definitely, that the entire Guru Pampara, Shruti Mata, Parabrahma Tattva, Gurudeva, and especially the Pranava, if we are doing, will bless us for the next stage called as Nididhyasanam. In that Nididhyasanam, Aham Brahmasmi Anubhuti is pakka going to come to us. With this faith, they will hold on to the Omkara and follow all the steps required to be done to reach to Parabrahma. With the faith in this Omkara, they will follow all the steps to be performed to get the blessing from Mahat Brahma. Don't have any doubt. The Upas says Mahat and Parabrahma. Alambana is Omkara. Om is as powerful as them. Directly I can't do Mahat and Para. I need some Alambanam. Alambana is gain is of Om. Om is equally powerful as Mahat and Para. Having faith in that, hold on to the Om, then you get the result. Om iti Brahmana pravakshan aha. What did he say? Brahma upapnavani iti. Now the Jadu of all Jadu is the next sentence. When he concludes that mantra where he says Brahma eva upa apnoti. ऐसा किसी भी केस में नहीं देखा गया जहां प्रणव का आलम्बन श्रद्धा से लेकर बंदे ने परमात्मा को पाने से चूक गया हो. नेवर इट हैपेंड. ब्रह्म एव उप आपनोति. हाँ, उसका फेथ इतना स्ट्रांग है तो रेसिप्रोकेट करेगा ही, वो प्राप्त कर ही लेगा क्योंकि पहले लोग सब कर चुके. You know, it is like what? There is a road going and there is a destination of village and town. So somebody asked you, सर उस गांव में जाना है, कैसे जाए? इस रास्ते में जाओ. अरे इस रास्ते में जाए तो जाएगा. हाँ, हजारों लोग गए, इस रूट में पहुंच गए. ऐसा नहीं होता ना कि suddenly you are going in path, that path, instead of reaching to that village, some other village you reach. You change a lane, then you may go somewhere. That is your mistake. But walk in the same path which is walked by thousands of people, then you will reach to the same destination where thousands reached. Like वैष्णो देवी दर्शन के लिए लाखों लोग चढ़ते गए, तो सबको माता रानी मिल गई कि नहीं दर्शन. हाँ, तो फिर कैसे जाना है? ऐसे जाओ, जाओगे तो पक्का मिले. Same way, millions have used Om as Alambana. Undoubtedly, certainly, they all reach Parabrahma. In future also, millions are going to do and reach. Now it is your body. It's your turn and choice. Omiti Brahmana Pravakshanaha Brahmopapnavani iti and lo Brahma upapnavani iti. The result is what? Brahma eva apnoti. ब्रह्म एवा. ब्रह्म इज ब्रह्मा आपनोति एवा. पक्का उनको मिल ही जाएगा क्योंकि बहुत लोगों को मिला है. नो, दिस कॉल्ड गारंटी पीरियड. द लाइफ टाइम गारंटी. 2 साल गारंटी, 5 साल गारंटी, 7 साल गारंटी. कोई 10-10, 12-15 साल का भी गारंटी होती है कुछ चीज़ों का। बट हियर ब्रह्मा आपनोति येवा, इट्स अ परमानेंट गारंटी कि जो श्रद्धा भक्ति से ओमकार का आलम्बन लेगा तो ही विल गेट दी महद ब्रह्मा एंड रिजल्ट, पर ब्रह्मा एंड मोक्ष रिजल्ट आल्सो. That is the power of this mantra. So, athava Brahma Paramatma tam upapnavani iti atmanam pravakshan prapayishan om iti eva aha sahacha tena omkarena Brahma praapnoti eva. Such person with such a faith by holding on to the Om definitely will get the Brahma here or there. This is Shankara Bhagavan's powerful Bhashyam. पकड़ो तो ओम, छोड़ दो ऑल योर अदर नेम्स ऑफ कृष्णा रामा देवी, सब बहा दो. टेक ओमकारा, definitely you get much more results than what these gods won't give you. And with the power of Om, you can command Rama and Krishna and make them dance to your tunes if you want, provided you have that much faith and upasana of the Omkar. ब्रह्म परब्रह्म भी मिल जाएंगे ओंकार से. Is it not? Lord Krishna gave Arjuna गीता उपदेशम युद्ध विजयम, बट ब्रह्म ज्ञान तो लिया लेकिन उसको मिला नहीं है, उसको खुद मेहनत करना पड़ा. ओमकार विल ब्लेस योर मोर पावरफुल. That doesn't mean we are testing your faith in Lord Krishna, Rama, Shiva. You don't miss your Om. That is the point. In this particular Anuvaka, that's the beauty of it. अब देखो ऐसे भागवत है, महाभारत 1,00,000 श्लोक वाला है. Goes on stories, beautiful values are taught en route, sadhanas are taught. किसको कौन सा क्लिक करेगा, that only God decides. Therefore, everything is told as important. What clicks to you, you take up that. Like some of you might have liked the Pangta Upasana, kar do, you get the blessings. I am liking Omkar, though we are talking more on that. And that is mentioned here in the main mantra as well as Bhashyam. Who knows? Maybe we have come for the class for this purpose only, to get convinced about the Om to be the Alambana for both this and this. अब से छोड़ेंगे नहीं हम. Daily you do the 12,000 Omkara Japa for 12 years without break. Then you will see the Omkara will give you the Mahat Brahma and Parabrahma result. ऐसा कोई भी नियम अनुष्ठान करके 15 मिनट, आधा घंटा, 5 माला, 3 माला ओम चैंटिंग से शुरू करके all the theory which we have discussed about Om is what? It is a Shabda and it has got all Aksharas in it, because which entire world of names are in it. Therefore, entire world of forms are in that. Om is Parabrahma. Parabrahma slowly became Amatra. Amatra became Mamatra. Mamatra became Umatra. Umatra became Amatra. Then Auma became Om. From the Ma, the Karana came. From the U, the Stukshma came. From the A, Sthula came. रिवर्स. ऐसा ओम का कॉन्टेम्पलेशन चिंतन जो पिछले 6 दिन से हम कर रहे हैं, ये सब ओम के उपासना में आते हैं. ओम चैंटिंग इज उपासना, vocally, mentally, being taking it up to the paravani level. Then Om is having all quotations, the Om of all Upanishads, remembering them, that also is Upasana. And the essence of all those quotations and explanations in which intellectual knowledge is given about the glory of the Om, that also is Upasana. Then how the Om has to be used for Upasana, knowing it and doing it also is Upasana. इस तरह से ओम का आलम्बन ले लो. Who knows, this may be a beginning for us. कल से 15 अगस्त जो आपका स्वतंत्र दिन हो रहा है, तो इनर स्वतंत्रता के लिए शायद भगवान आज हमको प्रणव के रूप में मिल रहे हैं. टेक द ओम. The best surprising thing is Brahma eva apnoti. Brahma apnoti eva. He will reach only Brahman, nothing else, not anything else, and he will definitely reach the Brahman. There's no doubt about it. That's the meaning of the word eva. Brahma eva apnoti. He will get Parabrahma only, nothing else. Brahma apnoti eva means definitely reaches. Then eva Brahma apnoti means what? Only the one who is holding on to the Om will be more certainly reaching. Because if you do the Rama and Krishna ityadi, they'll take you to their loka. सांतनिक लोक में छोड़कर चले गए भगवान राम. क्या कर रहे हैं उधर भी? इज लिटिल बेटर देन अयोध्या, दैट्स ऑल. नॉट एज गुड एज परब्रह्म. यू अंडरस्टैंड? छोड़ दिया राम जी ने, वहां गोलोक पे छोड़ दिया. विष्णु भगवान मैक्सिमम गिव यू वैकुंठ. मोर देन दैट ही कांट गिव. If you want Parabrahma, hold on to Om. Om includes all these lokas, all the devatas, all the anubhutis in all the lokas are there in Omkara. That is what is said. No, Suru say Om ityeta anakrita asmapyo shravayatya. All that is Mahima of Om in this way. And in many of the Purana इतिहास हजारों जगह पे प्रणव का इस तरह से महामहिमा गाया गया है. Remember that. So what we have to do is take the Om as alambana. So is the faith Brahma apnoti eva, milega hi. Now what is it so far, whether the people have understood or not? To confirm about it, Bhagavan Adi Shankara, out of his own love compassion, is summarizing for us in 2 lines. Now I don't have that feelings to convey to you. You should have the feelings to catch it. It's a request. What he says is what? Omkara Purva Pravrittanam Kriyanam Phalavatvam. Any of the Kriya, before performing them, when the Omkara is taken as an alambana and support, all those Kriyas have become Phalavan, successful. The 2 Kriyas, one is the Brahma Jnana Prapti Wala, second is the Mahat Brahma Upasana Wala Kriya. Both of them have become fruitful for anyone who did them starting by taking the Om as a alambana. Again I am saying, Omkara Purva Pravrittanam Kriyanam Phalatvam. So any Kriya you do by chanting Om first and knowing the Om's power, that Om is going to give me result. The results are only to the worldly and spiritual, and both are used by one word called as Brahma. I am trying to convey to you what Shankara and Vedamata tried to convey in the last 2 lines. Oh, इतना simple दिख रहे हैं, and literal meaning simple है, लेकिन what we have to catch from it, gather from it, learn from it, get inspired from it, have faith in it is something subtler. I'll put it in another way. कि मेरे को फेथ हो गया ओम को, मैं ओम में मैंने ओम को पकड़ लिया और ओम मुझे जरूर रिजल्ट देगा, इसलिए ओम को पकड़ा तो बाकी किसी को नहीं पकड़ा, मैंने सब छोड़ दी और ओम को पकड़ ली. और ओम took really me to the home, I received it, I reached it. You also do it, you will also reach. Om iti brahmana pravakshan aha. What did he say? Brahmopapnavani. Then having said to himself, matlab, it can be solilaki like this. Now I am holding on to the Om and I am sure in my faith, pakka, that Om will give me the Brahma. With that, every day I am going on holding on to the Om. And that Om one day revealed to me the Brahma eva apnoti. That disciple reached. In the same way, everybody reaches. ओम का उच्चारण शुरू करते हुए आप लौकिक पारमार्थिक कोई भी क्रिया या कर्म या साधना करो, आपका उसका फल मिलेगा. इसलिए इतने कोटेशंस में ओम ओम का वह दिखाया. ब्रह्मा सेज ओम, अद्वैत सेज ओम, प्रिपरेशन के परमिशन इज ओम, रिपोर्ट इज ओम, आउट इज ऑफर्ड ओम, प्रतिकरम गिवन इज ओम, then permission given is Om, any mistakes corrected is Om. Finally, to know the Vedas, to know Brahma, Om. Why? Because Om se start karo to sara success. This is the main sentence. Omkara purva pravrittanam kriyanam phalavatvam. Underline karo isko. All the kriyas, when we start with Omkara, give success. This is what in Gita. है ना? ओम तत्सदिति निर्देश ब्रह्मणस्त्रिविध स्मृतः ब्राह्मणाः तेन वेदाश्च यज्ञाश्च विहिता पुरा. All the Veda yajna have come from the Om only. This Om Tatsit, therefore are the 3 words for Brahma. Next shloka is important. Tasmad Om iti udahritya, Om कह के इति उत आहृत्या, ऊंचे आवाज में बोलकर, चैंट करके, यज्ञ दान तव क्रिया प्रवर्तन्ते विधानोक्ता सततम ब्रह्मवादिनाम और वेदवादिनाम. For all those Vedavadi, Brahmavadi, all the yajna got taught by the Veda, all the Vedanta Marga taught in the Upanishads are beginning with Om only. That's why we have learned from Gurudev. Every day with satsang we start all the 6 classes with Om only. It has become nature only. तस्माद् ओम इति उदाहृत्य यज्ञ दान तपक्रियाः प्रवर्तन्ते विधानोक्ताः सततं ब्रह्मवादिनः. All the time the Brahmavadi mean the follower of Veda means Sanatana Dharmi taking Om only. Yajna kriya, dana kriya, tapakriya, all of that they do. Pravartante vidhanoktaः, vidvidhanoktaः. Satatam, always. So the pravritti rupa yajna agadi, the nivritti rupa yajna agadi, the pravritti rupa tapasyadi, nivritti rupa tapasyadi. Both of them they start with Om. आज से आप Om को पकड़ लें. So much permeation of Om in our hearts should happen all the time. Om, Om. Ucharana is going on. Heart in heart, we know the Om is Parabrahma and Mahat Brahma. As a Mahat Brahma, you will give me this. As Parabrahma, you will give that. But Om I have only. Om has become Alam. Like Salagrama become the universal Alamana for Vishnumurti. Triranga Janda has become universal accepting for India, Bharata Mata. Actually, the Tiranga is not Bharata Mata, but it is for all of us sacred because that's so decided. So all the Rishi Muni Devatas have formed and decided Om is Alamana. But believe it and get benefit. विजय विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा. इसी तरह ओम हमारा तिरंगा प्यारा. ओम फ्लैग इज ग्रेटर देन इवन तिरंगा फ्लैग. तिरंगा इज ओनली फॉर द नेशन. ओम इज फॉर द होल यूनिवर्स एंड कॉस्मोस. आप सब भी अपने घर में ओंकार का झंडा लगा देना अलॉन्ग विद योर भारत माता. भारत माता यू मे हैव टू रिमूव टुमारो डे आफ्टर. बट ओमकारम थ्रू आउट लाइफ. What Bhagavan says here, Omkara Purva Pravrittanam Kriyanam Phalavatvam. So you want to go for interview, prepare yourself by chanting Om. Preparation will be good. Then entering into the chamber, say Om inside and go. Then before when the questioner asks question, just close eyes, in the heart say Om and start answering, you'll get success. That's the power of faith. Depends how strong is your faith. These people have faith, then used it, they got the benefit. Now the final is what? Tasmat, what he started Bhagavan Shankara, with that only is concluding, that is the genius of him, and that becomes the purpose also of this Anuvaka. This is what, if you catch, you catch the essence. You caught the essence. What is that? Tasmat. Therefore, Omkaram Brahma iti upasita iti Vakya. Therefore, what is the Vakyartha? What is the meaning of the entire Ashtamanuvaka? Upasana karo, kiska Omkar ka. Kis roop se, knowing that Om is Brahma. Therefore, Om is giver of Brahma. So, Tasmad Omkaram Brahma iti upasita iti Vakyartha. Is it not? Now, in that Om has come from Brahma. Om is representative of Brahma. Anybody does the Upasana of Om, there is Brahma. My Upasana of Om is only chanting Om Rupa Brahma. I am doing your Upasana as only chanting. You reveal to me the Para Brahma. You will definitely reveal to me. ऐसा कहकर one saying Om, Om, Om. The miracle happen, you will not know how, but the Parabrahma Anumati will be blessed by that Om Upasana. So to do the worldly, the goals you keep in the mind. And Om is Mahat Brahma. I am doing Om Upasana and I am chanting only Om. That is only my Upasana Mahat Brahma. Mahat Brahma will bless me with all the riches. So because he blessed everyone, Om, you will see the Mahat Brahma. Because you are having faith in Om and Om as Mahat Brahma, and you are doing your own Upasana of chanting, the Mahat Brahma will be forced to give you everything. स्वर्ग चाहिए ओमकार से मिल जाता है, ब्रह्मलोक चाहिए ओमकार से मिलता है. But depends on your faith and the upasana. What is upasana? Anything is upasana. Chanting is upasana. Contemplation is upasana. I told you 10 minutes back ओमकार के बारे में. All Shastra what they quoted, studying that also Om Upasana. Chanting Om is Upasana. Chanting at Vaikari Madhyama Pashyanti Para level is Upasana. And then Om is three matras. In that all the three avasthas are merged. That also is Upasana. So all the three Amatra, Umatra, Mamatra are merged in the Matra Rahita Matra. That also is Upasana. ये सब मिलकर ओम के उपासना है. आप कौन सा करोगे वो करो फेथ के साथ. दैट ओम इज ब्रह्मा. ओम रिवील्स ब्रह्मा टू मी. the Brahma is Mahat Brahma, then the revelation is identification with him and enjoying the world at total level without lacking anything. And if Om is Parabrahma, you identify with him, never to come back, you become one with that Satchidananda Parabrahma. Omkara is Alambana. Om Brahma iti upasidavya iti vakyartah. Omkaram Brahma iti upasita iti vakyartah. Iti ashtamo anuvakaha. Today's class is very essential. Don't leave. Okay, when we come tomorrow, then we will see the summary of all our 8 Anuvaka studied in just 10 minutes. Then we take up our Navam Anuvaka along with what is say the first point of Sambandha Bhashyam Avatarika, then the mantra chanting, and from tomorrow, 2 days, 3 days class again, very powerful again because of the content. Okay, today before we conclude, as we do 18 times, today we are adding 108 more. So, 126 bar, we are doing our Omkara Parayanam. That's why I am closing the class little early, because from tomorrow, the glory of Omkara, when do we study, I don't know. Today is the conclusion. Therefore, as our tribute, as of expression of our own faith in Pranava, we chant it for 108 or 118, 126. Count I will make, why do you worry? So, you also chant, may it take 7 or 8, 9 minutes, and whatever you heard in last 6 days regarding Om, among that whatever is rememberable, remember. If nothing is remembered, only this much latest what we studied, Om is Brahma, Mat and Para, and that Mat and Para Brahma Rupa. Om will bless me with both Mat and Para Brahma result. When I do Upasana, then I am doing Upasana, and my Upasana is only chanting. Yeah, do that. Start. Just fully focus the mind and look into your own heart, the symbol of Omkara, and after a concentration, keep chanting. Start. Om, 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 Om. Mildly Ucharana only, extend all your prayers to the Om Rupi, Mahat Brahman, Parabrahma. The outer result, the mind's results, and spiritual results. Let all of them be blessed. ऐसे भावना करते हुए chant करना. Don't make the mind run here and there when the mouth is chanting. Mind should make all the prayers in front of Lord. Like as I told, I must go to the Guru, surrender to him, must have Viveka Vairagya Adi, Shamadavadi, Mokshutvam. Then I must have efficient Shravanam, Mananam, Nidhyasanam. These are all when you take the Brahma means Parabrahma. When you take Brahma as Mahat Brahma, then you pray to the Mahat Brahma asking for the worldly things. This is how, while doing that, would have a prayer, keep the chanting also. Om, 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 ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः परमऋषिभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः वेदव्यासवैशम्पायन याज्ञवल्क्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमः आदिशङ्करादिगुरुभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः प्रणवरूपनामात्मकमहद्ब्रह्मणे नमः प्रणवरूपनामालम्बनात्मक परब्रह्मणे नमः Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanam. Thank you. So, the entire personality in Omkara. I will spend 10-15 minutes in our Viduraniti.